Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me for another exciting episode in Biz Technology Solutions continuing web series. You know, we've been focusing a lot in this web series on the Office products, Office 2016 and Office 2016 for Office 365. Today, however, I want to look at what those Office products run on, and that's Windows 10. Just recently, Microsoft released the Creator Update for Windows 10. So I'd like to go over some of the new features in the Creator Update that you may not be aware of. So let's get started. First, I want to tell you about something new called Dynamic Lock. So normally when I would walk away from my computer, I would try to remember to always hit Windows L key, because pressing Windows and the L key would lock my computer. But I wasn't always successful at remembering to do that. With Dynamic Lock, however, you can pair your smartphone via Bluetooth to your computer, and when you walk away from your computer, as long as you have your smartphone with you, when you walk away and get out of range, your computer will lock automatically. Let me show you how to configure that. The first thing you have to do is go to Control Panel, go to Hardware and Sound, Devices and Printers, and we need to add our phone as a device. I've already done that, but normally what you do is click Add a Device. Make sure that your phone's Bluetooth is on and it's set to be discovered. Once it's discovered, you would click it and click Next. It would then appear, as mine has done here. I have a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. It appears here. Once that's done, you will go to Start, Settings, Accounts, Sign-in Options. Under your sign-in options, you will see the option for Dynamic Lock. Simply check this box, and that will allow Windows to detect when you're away from your computer automatically. Now, if you leave your cell phone sitting on your desk when you walk away, this obviously will not work. But it's just another way to kind of help you keep yourself protected. The next new feature in Windows 10 Creator Update that I would like to discuss is something called Storage Sense. With Storage Sense, you can have Windows automatically clear out temp files and remove items in your recycle bin which are older than 30 days. This is especially useful for people who may have smaller hard drives, maybe SSDs, and they need to keep those cleared up. So let me show you how to enable that. It's very simple. Go to Start, Settings, System, Storage. Here you just click this little button to turn it on. Mine's already turned on, and Storage Sense will start to work for you. You can also change how it frees up space. The options are limited, but as you can see from here, I can tell it not to delete temporary files. I can also tell it not to delete items in my recycle bin that are over 30 days old. I can also go ahead from here and say Clean Now. I'm going to leave mine turned on. I'm going to allow it to delete temporary files for me automatically and remove things from my recycle bin that have been there more than 30 days. Okay, the next feature that's new in the Creator Update is something called Start Menu Folders. So we know the Start Menu, we're very familiar with it. We have these live tiles, and they're really cool. But now you can actually take some of these tiles and place them in groups inside of folders. Let me show you what that looks like and how easy it is to do. I simply grab a file that I want to put into a folder, drag it onto the top of another file that I want in that folder, and now they are both inside of a folder. I can grab another, bring it over, and now they're all inside of this folder. I can now take the folder and move it wherever I want to move it. Now these three files are easily accessible inside of a folder. Very, very easy. That is Start Menu Folders. This next feature is really exciting and super useful, especially for those of you who like to use your PCs late at night. It's called Nightlight. Nightlight allows your computer to automatically adjust the screen's color temperature during after-hours computing sessions. This eliminates the normal blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking that it's still daylight and replaces it with a softer yellowish light after dark. To activate it, it's very simple. Click Start, go to Settings, System. Under Display, you will see Nightlight. Then you're going to want to go to the Nightlight settings and adjust how it comes on. Right now mine is set to come on between sunset and sunrise. So right now that's 8:17 p.m. to 6:24 a.m. That number obviously will change throughout the year as sunset and sunrise times change. You can also, if you prefer, come and set the hours manually, when it turns on and when it turns off. I prefer to do it at sunset and sunrise, just makes it easier. You can also adjust the color temperature to one that you might find more pleasing. I like it right in the middle. I find this to be very helpful, especially if I have to do any computing after dark, because it keeps my brain still kind of in mode for sleep, and it doesn't disrupt my sleep patterns. I think that's the goal of this, and it's very effective at doing it. It also lessens the strain on my eyes when I'm using my computer in a dark room after dark. Now let's talk about the Taskbar Calendar. So now the Taskbar Calendar is fully integrated with your core Windows 10 calendar. So clicking it gives you a full calendar and includes your agenda items for the day. You can even click to add new items right from this helpful calendar view. Here's what it looks like. As you can see, I have a full calendar view. I have items on my agenda for today, and if I want to add a new item, it's a simple click. Fill this out as I would any agenda item, save it, and it'll go to my calendar. That's the new Taskbar Calendar available with the Creator Update for Windows 10. Next, let's talk about troubleshooting. Windows 10 is very robust, it's very stable. However, there may arise on occasion some issues that you may want to troubleshoot. Microsoft has taken all of their built-in troubleshooters and placed them in one convenient location. Let me show you where that is. Click Start, Settings, Updates and Security, Troubleshoot. Here you can see a list of troubleshooters, from internet connections, so troubleshooting blue screens, or problems with your power, or program compatibility, a number of automatic troubleshooters built right in to Windows 10 Creator Edition, and all put in one convenient location. Now let's talk about some really cool audio controls that are built into the new Windows 10 Creator Update. First, let's talk about audio source switching. So Windows 10 in taskbar volume controls pack a nifty touch. It's called selectable sources. So clicking the audio device name in the control panel summons up a list of all the connected audio outputs, which means that you can switch from your headphones to your speakers and back again without having to dive into control panel. So normally if I wanted to switch from my headphones, say, to my speakers, what I would do in the past is I would right click, go to playback devices, and then select the one that I want and set it to default. Now, if I want to switch from my headphones to my speakers, I simply click on the speaker icon, and I see that currently I'm using my headset. If I click that, I can choose from other connected audio devices, choose my speakers, and now all of my sound will come through my speakers. If I want to go back, I simply reverse that. Very, very simple and time saver. The next audio feature I want to talk about is something called Spatial Sound. So the Creators Update added a feature called Windows Sonic for headphones, and it's a virtual surround sound format that can make the sound coming from your headset feel more lush and atmospheric. The effectiveness of this feature, of course, varies depending on your gear and how sensitive you are towards audio cues, but it's really cool, especially if you're watching a movie with headphones on or listening to music with headphones on. And it's very easy to turn it on. Let me show you how you do that. Simply right click on your sound icon and choose Spatial Sound. Right now mine says none. From the drop down, choose Windows Sonic for headphones, and then OK. Now, when I listen to a movie or other audio through my headset, the sound will seem more rich and more full. That is spatial sound. Next, I want to talk about another feature that's not specific to the Creators Update, but it's a feature of Windows 10 that I absolutely love, and that is Cortana. Cortana is this search engine at the bottom. You can click in here, search for anything, and it will search your local computer, and it will search the web, and it will find whatever it is you're looking for. But I want to show you how to configure it to respond to the sound of your voice instead of you having to click and type. It's very simple. You click in the search box. This brings up the Cortana interface. From there you go to Settings, and you click this to turn on the Let Cortana Respond to Hey Cortana. Turn that on. Now I can simply say, Hey Cortana, tell me a joke. Account that you log in with your PC, and now your settings will be in sync. So if you set a reminder on your PC, it will come up on your phone. Speaking of reminders, this is something really cool that Cortana did, and I wasn't even aware of it until it happened. The other day, someone had emailed me and asked if I had reached out to someone. And I said that I had, and that person told me they were busy and asked me to call them back at the end of the week. And so in my email reply, I said, I told them I would call them back this Friday, okay? And I meant to set a reminder for myself to call that person back on Friday. This was, I think, on Tuesday when the conversation happened. Well, I forgot to set a reminder. However, it didn't matter because I came into work and I clicked on Cortana and she popped up and said, hey, she noticed it was Friday. And she said, remember, you said you would call this person back on Friday, and she showed me the excerpt from the email that I had sent. I was absolutely stunned. It was fantastic, and just another example of how great Cortana is as an actual digital assistant. I mean, she is the real deal. She, in my opinion, she just blows Siri completely out of the water. Siri can't touch Cortana. That's my humble opinion. So I would encourage you to use Cortana on your PC, put Cortana on your iPhone, put Cortana on your Android phone, and just play around with the commands and all of the different features, and I think you're going to find that Cortana is extremely useful. Okay, I was going to end there, but I want to show you one more little hidden gem. Now, this feature's actually existed in past versions of Windows, and no one has ever known that it was there, but I'm going to share it with you real quick. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but those of you who are will understand what I'm saying. But when you delete a file from Windows, it's still on your computer. That is to say, you delete a file and you remove it from your recycle bin, so you think it's completely gone. But it's actually still sitting on your hard drive. What happens is when you tell Windows to delete, it truncates the front part of the file name, and it tells the operating system that it's okay now to write more data to this space. However, until data is written to that space, that file is still there, which means it can be recovered. Why is that a problem? Well, that's a problem if you sell your computer to someone, let's say, and you think you've deleted all the personal files on there, financial records, pictures, things like that. But in fact, anyone with a simple program can retrieve anything that you've deleted. So, what can you do to make sure that doesn't happen? Let me show you. Right-click on Start and choose PowerShell Admin. This brings up the PowerShell. This also works from Command Prompt. However, in Windows 10 Creator Update, the default now to use is PowerShell. It will do the exact same things that Command Prompt did and a whole lot more. So in here, we're going to start a program that's built into Windows called Cypher. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with Cypher. In this case, the command I'm going to give you will get rid of anything that you've deleted permanently. And it does that by writing, first I think it writes zeros, then it writes some binary code over or hexadecimal code over it, and then it writes like random things over that space. It does 3 swipes. So it's military grade. It's a military grade wipe of the free space on your machine. So the command is Cypher space /W, which is for white space. And then you have to tell it which drive you want it to perform this on. So you do a colon, and in my case, it's the C drive, and then hit enter. And it starts to write. First it does all zeros. Like I said, it does 3 complete run-throughs. Now, anything that you've deleted can never be recovered. Anyway, that's actually a bonus tip. I hope that you like that. I hope that you subscribe to our channel, comment, and we look forward to you coming back and getting some more great information from us. So this is Biz Technology Solutions thanking you for joining us. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Goodbye.